God is pushing you to separate yourself from people in certain situations. If that voice is getting louder and louder to stop messing with that person or to break all ties with that person, you need to listen to that voice. If you find yourself in drama or always in toxicity when you're around that person, and no matter what you do, you guys just can't come to agreement and your spirit is constantly in turmoil, listen to that voice. You guys always hear me talk about the spiritual war that's going on. And now is not the time to put others before yourself. Yes, we are our brothers and sisters' keeper, but self-preservation is key in these days and times. A lot of us are born into families that have certain ties and certain curses that we really have nothing to do with. And we are the ones that are chosen. And we may not see it until we get a certain age. Some of us, like myself, have seen it since a child, and it now makes sense to us. But again, you are not required to put yourself last, putting your mental health last, or putting your spiritual health last because of grown ass people, and it's just one of those things where you will constantly be upset. You will constantly have anxiety and mental anguish if you do not separate yourself from these people. And the sad part about it is that family are the worst ones. Family are the ones who are harder to detach from. Family are the ones that you love, but we also have to remember that because they are family, we've been conditioned. And a lot of times when you're going through a transformation in life, it's hard to have a relationship with people. You may love this person to death, but me personally, I figured out that ever since I was about 20 years old, being in a relationship actually hindered me a little bit. I wouldn't even say just a little bit. It hindered my path tremendously. And being single these last 2.5 years, I've had more growth than I've ever experienced in my life, more clarity and more confirmation that I've ever experienced. I see now why I always had to have that me time. Even as a young woman, my boyfriends would say I was cheating or they swear I was out doing something else, when actuality was I would just take a day off from work or school and go take myself out to eat. I'd go get my nails done. I'd go for a walk in the park and just take that time to connect back with myself and pull back in everything that I had given out to others. But you have to learn how to detach, and it's a painful thing because you feel like you're doing others bad. You feel like you're doing, the people that need you a certain type of way. But in actuality, you need yourself. A lot of us have to find ourselves. We have to become born again. We have to go back to those childhood things that we like so much, But you owe nobody shit. You don't owe anybody anything.